In this lesson, if you don't already have open our Bodie Lighthouse text document, go into the Pages folder in our site and double-click and open it. Let's go ahead and go into Design View, just like that. We don't need the split code right now, and we want our wonderful and marvelous CSS Designer panel. If you don't see it, you can go up to the word Window on the pull-down menu and get it, but you should be here with the set that we're using, the default set. Now what we need to do is we need to create a source to hold the code to define the containers that we made. So if we come over here, we click Sources, plus sign right here. We're going to define this in the page. This may be one of the last times we actually do that, but we're going to do it in the page. Now we have style. You don't have to name it because it's inside the page. We come down to selectors, but again, we're going to work smart here. I don't want to type it in to find it. What I want is the computer to find it for me. So I'm going to click up here on main content, just anywhere in that area. Then click the selector plus sign. You want main content? Exactly. Now I usually click off and then click back on to set it. And I'm going to come down here in width. Now watch this. I usually go up and select pixels. This time I just double clicked, it said auto. The default on auto is pixels. I type in 800 and there you go. Everything inside of main, the header, heading, text box, footer, all go to 800. We've controlled that one thing. That's all we need there right now. Let's go into main header. Click the plus sign again. Notice what it says. Main content is inside of main header. Of course, that's exactly what we want. I'm going to come over here, click here, and then click back up. On this one, the width is already set by main content. If I wish to override that, I can. That's the cascading part of cascading style sheets. But I don't want to, so I don't have to worry about putting in 800. But I do want a height right here. I'm just going to double click and type in 80 pixels. Now that actually is the height of our heading area, our image. Now for our subheading, again, I'm going to click in here. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click the plus sign again. And let's go ahead and set it. On subheading, I want subheading to be 50 pixels. So again, I'm going to get in here, double click, make it easier. Type in 50, press the return key. That's actually the return key on a Mac and the enter key on a Windows system. Now this main box right here is where our text is going to go that they're going to read. And we do have several paragraphs of text to put in there. So I'm going to click inside here. Come over and click the plus sign again. I just love doing this. It's just so amazing how easy this is now. I'm going to go into main text box. And I'm going to change the height of this bad boy to 300. We may change that later. But for now, that gives us a start. And the last area is our footer. So we're going to come over here to save time. Come up here, click the plus sign. Go ahead and set it. Let's make the height, double click. Oh, let's make it about 60. I'll tell you what, we'll go 60 on that right now. Now, one of the things we don't need is the top text that says content for ID main content goes here. That is nothing but a box that holds the stuff that we want. I don't need that up there. I don't need any of the text for that matter, but for now, I'm going to come up here and click and drag across that text and just delete it. Now that pushes our header up where it's supposed to be, and all the other areas are ready for us to do whatever we want to do. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go up to the word File on the pull-down menu and go down to Save. Incidentally, you might want to do that on a regular basis. Every once in a while, you do something, you're not ready to close, you stop and save it and then move on. Makes good sense. Tell you what, let's go ahead and close this for now, and let's move on.